Hi friends, welcome. My name is Michelle, if we don't know each other. This is our fluid hatha practice. And this week I want to focus on something that is expressed differently through different traditions of yoga, but remains a foundational concept, which is ahimsa. I should say sometimes expressed as ahimsa, or non-harming. And I love the way that the teacher Susanna Barkataki expresses this concept as beyond non-harming, acting with love, being love in action. She says it is to be mindful of every action and to perform that action with the least harm and the most love. And this physical practice, the asana practice, isn't everything, right? Which you know if you've been around here for a minute. But this physical practice is sort of a controlled, supported space for us to practice these concepts, practice applying these concepts in action, right, in our physical bodies, so that we take that off the mat, so that we practice these concepts, apply them in our lives, in every action. Yeah. So the intention I'm suggesting here for this practice is to be love in action, right? To take each action, to make each shape as love and with love. But even if you choose a different intention, whatever you're here for, whatever you want to connect to, whatever you want to offer, whatever that intention is, it's got to be in everything, in every action, in every breath, so that we could practice applying it and so that you can carry it forward with ease. Yeah. So that's what we're about today. That's what we're about always. But really bringing this focus on ahimsa and intention. So through our resonance practice, through our physical practice, through our stillness, that'll be our intention. So I wanted to offer really the simplest mantra, the simplest resonance practice, so that you can participate if you choose. And that's Hari Om. It's written here in the description. It's this amplification of Om, of the first sound, this great divine yes. Like an amen, if that's more familiar. Yeah. That's what we're offering. And to do so with that intention in mind, with your intention. So take a moment in your seat, whatever seat you're in, supported, open for breath to move through. And allow your heart, your mind, your body to agree on this intention of love in action, or your own reason for being here now. And then we'll allow this sound of Om and this mantra Hari Om to move through us. And we're sort of a prism for it. Yeah, we're adding that intention, amplifying it through the sound. Letting your breath and your intention sound like Hari Om. First, find a breath in and let that one go. And toward Om, Hari Om. A breath in. Om, Hari Om. Again. Om, Hari Om. Twice more. Om, Hari Om. Om, Hari Om. Last one now. Om, Hari Om. And then once more, the sound of Om together. A breath in. Allow that resonance to stay present in your body, in your breath. Know that your intention stays there too, in your body, in your breath. And let it expand into movement, whatever movement feels right, feels good. Moving through your legs, your arms, your shoulders, your head. Until we meet together in a tabletop shape. And to place your hands on purpose with the least harm and the most love. Right? So letting your elbows soften a little, that angle of your wrists soften a little. Yield some weight to the earth and feel a little rebound, a filling of the back of your lungs between your shoulders, between your shoulder blades. Feel some support underneath you, not just the earth underneath you, but also the space that's holding you up. Press into that and feel the length of your spine. Kind of press up through the back of your lungs, through the back of your skull, the back of your ears, the back of your pelvis. Everything expands toward the sky. And then allow that to get longer by pressing into the earth, lifting your belly, rounding your spine, tuck your chin. And then lengthen again and begin to open up through the front line of your body. Keep your elbows soft as your tail lifts, the back of your head lifts, maybe your eyes lift. And again, press into the earth, lift your belly, round your spine toward the ceiling. Press into your feet and your hands. Lengthen out as you open through the front body. Soften your elbows, broaden your shoulders. Press into the earth as you round. I suppose this is a broadening of the back of your shoulders, across the back of your heart. And then as you lift your tail, lift the back of your head, there's this broadening of the front, between your collarbones. And then if you want that movement to become a little more circular, or a little more free, let that happen. Let yourself kind of explore that movement. And then move toward downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Again, with care, with purpose. Hug in through your limbs. Lift your knees. Draw your hips back, 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 and up. To be in this shape with intention. Embody your own intention here. Full body breath in and breath out. As if you could breathe in through your hands and up into the back of your lungs. Then breathe out along your legs and down through the soles of your feet. Once more, that cycle of breath in and out. Soften your knees to lift your hips even taller. Lift your heels and begin to walk your feet forward toward Uttanasana, a forward fold. That same hug through your legs. Hug in your legs toward each other. Press into the earth. Lift through your belly to lengthen your spine. Unfurl with breath. Fold it down. Just that again. Root into the earth. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, fold. Root down, this time to stand. Roll your shoulders back softly. Let your palms turn forward. Take a moment in Tadasana here, just standing. But as always, not just standing, right? You're standing here on purpose. Root down through your feet, hug through your legs, lift through your kneecaps, through your belly button, up through your sternum, through your crown and the top of your ears. And soften back through your shoulders, down through your tail, through your heels. Breathe in through your feet all the way up. Breathe out all the way back down and out through your hands. Press into both feet to reach your fingertips tall, your heart tall, and then pour forward to fold, Uttanasana once again. Press through your right foot to lift your left foot and reach your left toes to the back of the mat like they're really reaching for something. And then a deep bend through your right knee to step your left toes back. And bring your back knee down. Settle your hips toward the earth, but keep a hug through both legs of support. Then press through your right foot, pour some weight down so that you could lift up. Both arms to the sky again. Hug in and down to lift up and out. Lift through your thumbs to the back of your waist and feel this sort of open channel. Maybe you feel it from the sole of your right foot up through the crown of your head. Maybe from the back of your left heel behind you up through your fingertips, through your thumbs. Your actions, move through like a breath, channeling that intention that you draw from and which extends out. Press into your right foot to reach your heart a little taller. Stay with that, but peel your elbows now wide and down to bring your hands almost behind you, or maybe they do come behind you, but imagine squeezing something between your two hands. Keep that as you pull back through your hips to extend your right leg any amount. Ardha Hanumanasana, a half split shape with this little bit of balance. Find the hug in. And this may be a good time to remind you also, not just your actions, but your thoughts toward yourself and me and everything else with the least harm and the most love. One more full breath in and breath out. Come forward through your lunge again, but this time peel your right arm back toward a twist. Press down through your right foot as before. Lift through your crown as before. And you're twisting, softening into it, right? With love and with purpose. Tuck your toes behind you if they're not. Pressing down into the earth and reaching out to lift your back knee. And then adjust as you need to. But you're pressing forward through this front thigh and down. Pressing back and up through your back thigh. Find breath here. Once more, breath in from your feet all the way up. Breath out through your hands and down through your feet again. Press through your right foot, reach forward. Pour all your weight forward to draw your left knee toward your chest. That took me a step. It might take you a step too. Press down, but lift through your right thigh, through your right hip. Then peel your left arm back for the opposite twist. Hugging in, expanding out with the same amount of care. Breath in, breath out. Bend your standing leg, press down through both feet. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach tall. Press down through your feet to reach long. Feel yourself breathe. Remind yourself to breathe. To let this shape breathe. To perform it with the least harm and the most love. A full breath in. Breath out. Press down through the earth to stand tall. And then pour forward. Fold Uttanasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press through your left foot to unweight the right. Press your right heel back like you mean it, like you're pushing your right leg into something. Then reach to the back of the mat. Touch your back knee down. Hug in and down through your left foot to reach your arms up tall. Anjaneyasana. Settle. And of course, when we say to act with love, it doesn't always mean softness, right? There's power and strength required. At least strength required. Care to act with love. Press down through your left foot, reach tall. Begin to sweep your arms back. And imagine hugging like you're holding a long block between your two hands. Keep that hug as you pull back through your left hip, through both hip creases to extend your left leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. And you're hinging forward any amount. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a lot. Find that open channel of your body, of your lungs, of your torso. Press down through both feet. Extend long through your limbs and through your spine. Full breath in. Breath out. Shift forward, Anjaneyasana. And now peeling this left arm open. Left arm back. Settle your hips a little bit forward. The same root down and up and out with breath. Tuck your toes behind you if they're not. Press down into the earth to rise up out of it, to lift your back knee. Front thigh roots down and forward. Your back thigh is reaching back and up. And you're settling in to this twist a little more with each exhale. Give it one more breath in and out. Reach forward, pour your weight forward, press through your left foot to draw your right knee toward your chest. And then sort of even it out so it's really your thighs perpendicular to the floor-ish. Hug in towards center, press down into the earth, and then reach up through your crown. Peel your right arm back. Breathe. Breath in up through your whole body. Breath out the same pathway. Bend your standing leg, root both feet toward chair pose. Utkatasana. And just as when you were reaching your hands behind you, whether your hands are forward or at heart center or up along your ears now, hug as if you're holding something between your hands. So you're here on purpose. Yeah, your arms have purpose and intention. And then as before, sweep your arms back. Hug in. That also, you may notice, brings spaciousness across your collarbones. Press through your right foot. Lift through your belly until your left heel lifts. Then your left heel toward your seat. Then again, press your left heel back with purpose. And let your toes land. Let your back heel land. Toward warrior one, root through both feet. Again, this front thigh sinks down. Your back thigh lifts up and back. Arms could be forward or up toward the sky. But be here to breathe. Your body as a conduit for breath and love. Not to belabor the point, but that could be what you're breathing in from the earth, from that collective space, what you're breathing in to center, and what you free out when you exhale. Feel your elbows wide to reach your arms along your sides or a little bit back. Hug in. Hinge forward any amount. Still pulling back through this right hip crease and the outside of your right leg, pressing down through the outside of your left leg. Stay here or begin to straighten your right leg, a variation of pyramid pose, a bit wide. Yeah, breath in. Breath out, shoulders away from your ears, hug through the center. Bend your right leg deeply. Bring your hands down to the earth. Free your back heel. And we'll move toward a standing split, or at least a standing extension. Yeah. Pour your weight over your right foot, press down through it to lift your left toes behind you. The more you pour your weight forward, the easier it's going to be to lift the left leg. Press down through the right, press up through the left. Let all your limbs have purpose. And breath. Full body breath in. Breath out. One more inhale, expand. Exhale, bend both knees. Root both feet. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Breathe. Next exhale, sweep your arms back. Hug in. Press through your left foot, lift through your belly. Lift your right heel. Stay open across the front of your heart. Heel your right heel toward your seat. Press your right heel back and your heart forward. Touch your toes back. Let your heel come down. Virabhadrasana 1. You could bring hands to heart center, or forward, or up traditionally. Yeah. But allow yourself to be here. Reconnect to intention. What are you doing here? Why are you making all these shapes? What are you practicing? Feel your elbows wide to bring your arms back. Hug in, hinge forward. Draw back through this outside seam of your left leg. As you hinge forward, press down into the earth through both feet. Lift through the center. Shoulders from your ears. Full breath in. Full breath out. Press into both feet to extend your left leg any amount. Keep pulling your left hip back. Keep pressing through both feet. Hug through your arms. Breath in. Breath out. Soften your breath. One more full body breath in. Breath out. Rebend your left leg. Pour your weight forward. Hands to the earth. Free your back heel. Let that lift your hips a bit. Yeah, that'll help with the physics of this transition. Keep lifting through your hips as you pour your weight forward. Press through your left foot. to lift the right. Breathing here. All your limbs have purpose. Strength and softness together. Ease is present as much as effort. One more full breath, expand. Exhale, bend both knees, root both feet, chair pose, Utkatasana. Last time here, find 2 breaths. Then press down through your feet to stand, to reach tall, maybe even up and back. Before you let your hands come down toward heart center, or again at your sides with your palms forward. It's another moment to reconnect, to feel your heartbeat, as if you could send it down through your legs, down through the earth, wherever it's needed. At the same time, you could draw what you need from the earth through your legs up into center, and then let it go with the next exhale out through your crown, hands, feet. 2 more breaths here, full body breath. When you're ready, press through your feet to reach tall once again. Open up as a conduit. Or forward to fold. Bend your knees, plant your hands, and step back. Once again, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Be here to breathe. This shape embodies intention, allows your breath to roll through. Then lift through your hips till your heels lift. Hug your arms and legs toward each other. Yeah, feel a little bit of fire in the center. Keep that as you bend your knees. So you're sort of pulling your knees toward the heels of your hands toward your knees. And eventually your knees come down to the earth below your hips. Press into the earth. You're back in this tabletop shape where we started. But again, with intention. Yeah, don't just hang out here. Be here with purpose. Press into your hands to take some weight up out of your hands. Yeah, so root down first to feel the lift through your belly. So you could walk your hands in toward your knees. Stand on your shins. Roll your shoulders back. Again, your palms turn forward. You have this open channel from the earth all the way up through your crown, and you want to keep that even as we, in a moment, lean back toward Ustrasana, toward our camel pose. Hug in and up, in through your legs, up through your belly, up through your sternum. Let your hands come behind your hips to support you. But don't give all your weight to your hands. Keep pulling up and out of the lumbar. Then lean back. Draw your chin down along your chest and pull back from your ears to stay open in your throat. So you still have this open channel to draw from and offer from. 2 breaths where you are. Then press into the earth to draw yourself back up and back down. Your hips settle toward your heels. Just to be here a moment and notice. Tune back in to your breath, your heartbeat. This body as conduit, as an expression of intention. And then once the blood settles in your head, bring yourself forward again toward hands and knees. Feel yourself again hug in toward the center line. Soften your elbows. Feel the spaciousness between your collarbones, but still this little bit of lift through your belly. Then feel the front of your chest expand and the back of your heart sort of empty out. Yeah. Sink your heart space toward the floor. Hollow out the space between your shoulders. But keep the lift through your belly, just gently to support your lumbar. And then walk your hands forward. Maybe just one little paw print, maybe a little more. Maybe you bring your elbows down to the earth, but keep your hips right up over your knees. And that little bit of tender holding at the center. Sink your heart toward the floor. Sink your head toward the floor. And as you may know, you can stay here or walk your hands forward more like you would in child's pose. To bring your forehead or even your chin and your chest to the earth. But be in a space where you could really release some weight, the weight of your heart down toward the earth. Release also the weight of your head down toward the earth. Remember that you are supported. And also, they are connected. There's this endless wellspring of breath that we draw from. And once it is within us, that we offer from. Take 2 more breaths where you are, sinking your heart to the earth. Again, like you could send it out. And press down into the earth. Feel a lift through your center. So you could walk your hands back underneath you, underneath your shoulders. And again, if you need a little movement in your hips and shoulders, let that happen. Tuck your toes. Lengthen and draw your hips back and up. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Lift through your hips and through your heels. This time, just bring your right knee in toward your nose or toward your belly. Hug in. Lift through your hips, round your spine. Look forward to bring your right knee toward your right thumb. And then let your shin come to the earth, pressing your left heel back. We're moving toward Ardha Kapotasana, pigeon shape. Or you can always make this sort of pinwheel shape, bringing your left knee to sort of snug into your right foot. Yeah. Either way, let yourself stay lifted a moment so that you can be in this shape on purpose. Hug your right hip back, your left hip forward. Hug in towards center and up through the back of your ears, through the back of your skull, the back of your heart. Everything lifts in order to pour forward. So that rather than collapsing here into this release, there can also be intention in the release, just as there's intention in the effort. Support yourself as you need. Maybe that's a little elevation, a blanket or a pillow under your right hip. Maybe it's a block or a support under your head. Even across the heart space, there can be support. If it feels like a lot to do everything mindfully, to do everything with intention, remember first that you're supported and connected. Remember also that we start here. So that it becomes natural. It becomes second nature to us to move with intention. To move through the world with less harm and more love. You can stay low, or if you like, climb toward a twisting variation. You might just leave your left elbow on the earth and lift your right arm tall. Or you could come all the way up tall. Draw your right arm behind you. Any amount. But let there be spaciousness in that twist, space to breathe. And unwind. And if you haven't yet, walk your hands back in under your shoulders-ish. Tuck your toes behind you. Lift your hips for one last downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe. Lift through the center to lift through your heels. Hug hands and feet toward each other. Lift your left knee toward your nose or toward your belly. Draw forward, forward, forward to bring your left knee toward your left thumb. And then either extending your right leg back or again, your right knee can come in toward your left foot. Either way, stay tall a moment. Find the support. Press down into the earth through your left shin. Hug through your legs, in and up, all the way up through your crown. Stretch tall. And keep all that space as you pour yourself forward. Soften what you can. Soften and release on purpose. Sometimes that softening or that release feels like giving up or giving in. Let it be instead an offering, just as much as a more effortful, powerful shape. Let this be powerful too, in its softness, in its willingness to let go. Choose to stay here or to find a twisting variation. You could leave your right elbow on the floor and bring your left arm open some amount. Or you could come back tall in your spine and then open your left arm back behind you, any amount. But lengthen and find space within the twist or forward fold, wherever you are. Releasing the twist if you've got one. Walking your hands back in under your shoulders if they're not. Lean to the left into your left hand to sweep your right leg around. Bring both legs out in front of you. Let your knees be bent at first. Root through your heels. And you can hold on to your shins or you can reach forward, but feel the length of your spine. So if you first feel like a sort of a curling, collapsing, press down more through your feet and through your tail. Lengthen up through your crown. You could even draw your chin down a little bit, accentuate the length along your spine. Find a breath in. And as you exhale, begin to roll down. Try to stay open across the front of your heart. Try to stay long in your spine as you roll down to the earth. Keep your knees bent, your feet rooted to the earth. Press down through your feet. And imagine you could also press up and forward a little through your knees. Down through your feet, up and out through your knees. Press down through your palms into the earth toward your heels. You might roll your shoulder blades underneath you to reach your fingertips forward a bit more. But either way, hands and feet press into the earth. Knees press up and your shins forward as you lift your hips. Again, let there be a spaciousness, let there be length and room to breathe in this shape. This openness fully supported. At least 2 breaths. Try for 3 breaths where you are. Then release down to the earth. Draw your feet together and your knees wide. Or if that is not feeling good today, you could instead walk your feet a little wider than your hips and let your knees rest on each other. Either way, sort of neutralizing the spine. Whatever shape you've found here, purposefully take the effort out of it. If there's a pushing or pulling or holding yourself, let that go. Tune in toward the wisdom of your body and your breath. To see if there's anything else you need. Any other shapes you want to make in your body or movements you need in your body before you could be still. Any other support or warmth that you need. But stillness is where we're headed. Whether that's extending yourself out in Shavasana or finding a meditative seat, a supported seat. Whatever shape you're in, we're in this state together, this state of connection, wholeness, mindfulness, the state of yoga. And as you settle in again, I'll offer once again this mantra as a reminder that intention, putting intention into your body, into your actions in this practice, is kind of like repeating a song or a mantra until that intention in your body and your heart is like a song in your head. Yeah, it kind of just plays on its own, stays with you. So I'll offer this mantra now and then come back together in a few moments. allow your heart to hold this reminder that your way of being, your actions, your words can be an offering, can be love, peace, and freedom. For yourself and all beings. Let your body hold this reminder that you are supported. Connected and free. As you notice again that you're breathing, allow your breath to hold this reminder. Of all that moves through you, all that can move through you from here. And we'll join together once more. An intention and maybe your voice as well, the sound of Om. The first sound, a great cosmic yes. Where you are, or moving toward a seat. Breathe together. And an inhale. And an exhale. And then toward Om. Breath in. Om. From this resonance that we share, this place where we're connected, I bow to you, as always, with love, with gratitude. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Be well, be good to each other. See you soon. Hi, me again. Just wanted to offer as well that if you want to support what we're up to here, liking this video, subscribing to our channel seem like a small thing to do, and hopefully they are. Small and easeful thing for you to do, but they really do help us to connect with more people, to offer this practice more freely, more fully with you. So thanks for your support. Thanks for being in this community. Appreciate you.